Hey Google, shut up. Alrighty guys, it's 6:54 a.m. We are at 100% battery. So you guys can see, let's get the day started. Alrighty guys, just got done getting ready. Now usually, I would go ahead and fix my bed at this point, but I'm staying in Miami right now. I was here for the F1 races, which by the way, you guys will see a vlog for that here in the next week or so. But I wanted to show you guys the front facing camera real quick in the morning, sunrise. Just catching it right now. Looks like there's a little bit of a cloud in front of it. The front facing camera is actually, it's pretty decent. It feels weird obviously because I'm always not used to looking at this sideways into the camera, but I figured we pretty much stay on schedule. I'm gonna check some emails right now and then I'm gonna go ahead and go get a quick workout in. I like doing my lifting in the morning and then I like doing my cardio around lunchtime, so it gives me a nice boost to my afternoon. So let's keep going. All right, while we head to the gym, I figured I'd show you guys the director's view of the camera on the S22 Ultra. Still pretty dope, as you guys can see. And then you have 3 different settings for zooming in: 1x, 3x, and that wider angle. Alright guys, so I decided to get my cardio in now so I can possibly get to the pool around lunchtime. Here we are again using director's view, catching up with Marquez, see what he's got going on. It is now 9:35 a.m. and battery life is at 86%. I don't know if you guys can see that. 86%. So not bad for a couple of hours of recording, doing a ton of emails, work related stuff, looking at the market. So for the past, I don't know, I'd say 15-20 minutes after I got out the shower, I checked most of my emails. I got those out of the way. I got a ton of phone calls to make now in between here and about 1 p.m., 12:30, something like that. A ton of Teams meetings. So I'm gonna get on that right now. I took a nice profit this morning. I shorted the SPY yesterday. It was like 900,000 bucks. I made another 1,500 yesterday. Around lunchtime within an hour. So I don't know if you guys are into like stocks and stuff like that, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that's something I love doing on the side, along with content creation and pharmaceutical work. So from here up until noon, lunchtime, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work, and I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. It's now just about 11:30. Finished a ton of emails and we're at, let me see here, we're at 79% for the battery life, which is actually very good. Around noon, if we stay around 75%, we will be able to make it throughout the whole day. Now, I'm obviously blown out, so let me go ahead and adjust this. Really important to carry an ND filter around with you. But I don't know if you guys can see, it is really bright out here. I mean, beyond bright. It'd be nice if Sony threw in some ND filters like built in to these cameras like Canon does with some of their higher end models. But around 80% and around this time for what this phone is capable of, it actually feels really good in my opinion. I get back, do some more work till about 1 o'clock, 1:30, and then I have to either go down to the pool, relax a little bit, take my lunch down there, or maybe I'll go somewhere else and eat. But until then, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up some more work, check out the market, see what's going on, and I will check in with you guys here in a little bit. Currently, we're just after 2 o'clock here, and the battery life is at 75% on the S22 Ultra, which is absolutely insane. Which means, hopefully, by the end of the day, we'll still be at like 40 or 50%. Now, obviously, I'm still gonna charge it overnight, but I'll show you guys the view out here. There's a party going on right now. So the weather's a lot lot calmer today than it was yesterday. Overall, the phone just feels so good. Now, obviously, not being in the Apple ecosystem is one of those things that, you know, might steer people away from it. But at the same time, being able to use your headphones with it, having the same support that you get with the Beats on your iPhone, on your S22 Ultra is fantastic. And now, as an Android user, you can also hop into FaceTime calls with iPhone users. So it's kind of getting there. I guess for some people, it's just the blue versus the green bubble, which, I don't know. I kind of like the blue bubble too, but that's kind of a weird thing to set the differentiating factor for between phones. But overall, S22 Ultra battery life's amazing. It's not overheating. One thing I will say, guys, is very frustrating for me is with my iPhone over the past couple of months, I've noticed that if, say I'm at 80, 90%, even if I'm at 60% and I start charging my iPhone, the battery life definitely takes into account how much the screen brightness is affecting everything, obviously overall, but the battery life, when it's charging, charges a lot slower, and at the same time, my screen dims. And you notice the iPhone getting very, very hot. So one of the things that I haven't really been so excited about with the iPhone 13 Pro is it gets very hot very fast. If I'm FaceTiming someone and I'm charging my phone at the same time, you just see your screen completely go like to like 50% brightness, which sucks, especially when you're outside. Now, if you're outside, it only makes matters worse. And then you can't even see your screen. With the S22 Ultra, anytime I'm outside by the pool, in front of sunlight directly, I don't have those issues with that phone. But with the iPhone, the screen dims, and then you can't see anything outside, so you have to go back in the shade. But with the S22 Ultra, it's bright enough to where you don't have to worry about that, and the battery life, and it works actually rather well. Let's go down to the pool for a little bit, take some photos with the S22 Ultra, take some videos, and see how it handles midday heat out here in Miami. I then left the pool and unfortunately didn't have enough time to eat, so I snagged a few more photos and videos before I had to get back to finishing up some more work. Alrighty guys, it's now what the heck time is it? 6:20 p.m. I did not expect this day to be this long work-wise. Finished up some more emails. I didn't even eat lunch like I told you guys, so I'm probably gonna eat dinner here in a little bit, but I wanna go for a walk. I wanna snag some photos, some more videos with the S22 Ultra, but currently we're sitting at actually 46%, which isn't bad if you think about it. Day is almost over. I mean, day's not almost over for me because I'll probably be out till like, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 a.m. and then start the whole process over. Lately, I've been going to bed at like 1, 2 o'clock and waking up at like 6 or 7. I haven't been tired, which is actually surprising. It's a good thing. And yeah, we're good to go. Let's get out of here and snag some photos, some videos, and talk about the S22 Ultra just a little bit more. Oh, and by the way, you guys can also flip it. So the bigger part is on you, which is very useful for vlogging using the front-facing camera. And then you can use the back. Director's view, witty. I feel like that 3x zoom is so much better. It doesn't look as compressed. It feels like you get the full quality. It's probably because it's using the best camera on the phone. By the way, this is what the built-in microphone sounds like on the S22 Ultra when you're recording. It doesn't sound that bad, actually. It does somewhat of a decent job at blocking out some background noise. And in my opinion, it actually sounds a little bit better than when I record on my iPhone. setting 7:45. Probably set in like 15-20 minutes, but this storm is rolling in, as you guys saw, and we're at 36% battery life. 7:45, not bad, and I'm starting to feel the sprinkles from the storm that's rolling in. But look how beautiful this is, guys. This is absolutely amazing. I think I'm gonna get out of here and go take some more photos, some more videos. Let's see if we can make it to midnight with the battery on the S22 Ultra. I don't want to leave. It's actually worth getting caught in this storm for these sunsets. Like I said, it hasn't rained. It's rained maybe once or twice for about an hour since I've been here, and I've been here over like 10 days now. F1 races and everything. By the way, guys, F1 race vlog, Logan Paul, Summer Rae, everybody that was in that. I will be working on that here in the next week or so. It shall drop after this video. I don't want to put off this video anymore, but you guys definitely want to check that out. Make sure you're subscribed. Turn on your post notifications. Make sure you smash that like button if you're enjoying this video so far, and do subscribe if you haven't already. I did also take some sick photos with my iPhone yesterday with the sunset, but this one kind of looked cooler. I don't know why, even though there was like no clouds in the sky yesterday. But I'll throw them up for comparison's sake so you guys get an idea. But right now, I'm starving. I haven't eaten since breakfast. Had a protein shake. I'm gonna go to one of my favorite restaurants over here. It's called Smith & Wollensky. It's right at the pier right here at the port. You can watch the cruise ships come by as you eat. If any of them come by tonight, I'll make sure to definitely record it so you guys can get an idea. But I'm feeling steak and potatoes. I feel like I've earned it, so let's go ahead, do that, and also snag some photos of the food so you guys can see what it sounds like. What the food sounds like, guys. It's been a long day, can you tell? So, before I was really interrupted, Smith & Wollensky, let's go and grab some food. I'm feeling steak and potatoes for tonight. I'm gonna snag some photos for you guys so you can see what it looks like in lower light scenarios. And then we'll take some pictures of the buildings around here too, so you get an idea. But overall, at nighttime, I think the S22 Ultra beats out the iPhone 13 Pro. But then again, you can also set the amount of time you want the light to come in with both of these phones. Obviously, if you set it to 5 seconds on your S22 Ultra and 10 seconds on your iPhone, you're gonna get a lot more light in that image, so where it's gonna look a little bit more natural. But let's go ahead, snag some food, take some photos. So, I know the guy. One of my friends keeps saying that every time I mention something to him. I know a guy. It's a 45-minute wait. I've been here pretty much, I think, every day, whether it's for lunch or for dinner. It's one of my favorite spots to come to relax. But since we got time, let's go take some more photos. I want to go see if the pier is open. It's probably closed. But let's walk down there, get some more steps in for today. The other day, I walked from Fontainebleau, which is on like 43rd and Collins, all the way down to Washington and First by Poppy Steak. So it's like a 3-4, actually it was a 5-mile walk there because I went along the ocean. It was a lot longer than taking one of the streets. And then I walked all the way back. I think I had like 33,000 steps. It was like 16 or 17 miles. But I'd honestly do it again every day. Just feel like everyone's much more happy here. Everyone loves exercising. I mean, you always see someone working out. Doesn't matter what time of the day it is. Everyone's always working out. Just the vibe is a little bit different here, obviously, than Detroit. As soon as I land in Detroit, someone's fighting in the terminal. Kind of over it, you know? So you're probably wondering how that director's view looks at sunset here after sunset, where it's pretty dark. It does get a bit more grainy, obviously. The back cameras are going to look a lot better. Sensors are a lot larger, I believe, but front you can see starts to get grainy. And if we swap it, actually does look a little bit better. Still looks a little grainy. And the stabilization actually is not that bad either. I'm gonna have to look at the footage afterwards, but I think it looks really good. Whoa. But this is what the lower light scenario looks like with the director's view on the S22 Ultra. I mean, if there's one thing I can mention about the S22 Ultra that's rather annoying, is how easy it scratches. That's one thing about this phone, honestly, I can say, is Even though the build feels a lot more premium than last year's model, in my opinion, I absolutely love the look of this phone. Plus, you got the S Pen. Overall, it's my favorite phone. Honestly, I'll take this phone over the iPhone 13 Pro. It's just that Apple ecosystem. That's all it is. iWatch and that, you know. But as far as build quality, display, brightness, battery life, oh, don't get me started with the battery life, guys. What are we at? 34%, 8 o'clock. In all honesty, my iPhone, I'd have had to charge it at least twice by now. Once at probably like noon and once again at around 4 p.m. But then again, there's the issue with the iPhone to where it starts overheating midday. I have to start charging it again. And then if I ever FaceTime someone while it's charging, it overheats, the brightness dims to 50%. And in direct sunlight, you can't even see your screen. You have to go in the shade. I never have that happen with me on my S22 Ultra. I took some photos and got sick of waiting, so before I passed out, I headed to one of my favorite spots called Rakia Lounge in Miami, where the food and atmosphere is absolutely amazing. Looking at my battery life here at 9:43 p.m., I was still at 27%, believe it or not. Now, I have seen others kill their battery before 8 p.m., but for my real-world case scenario, this is what I experienced. I finished up some cevapi and took some more photos and videos while watching the Mavs game before we hit the next stop. Alright guys, so one of the most stressful things I could possibly imagine happened to me as soon as I got to the lounge and started smoking my hookah. My friend asked me about my camera, and for some reason I decided to pop out my SD card. And you guys know one of the scariest things as a content creator is losing your footage. Well, as soon as I popped out the SD card, it flew out the slot somehow. It's never happened to me like this before. Behind the bar, and it was gone. I couldn't find it, couldn't see it. No one, I had 10 people looking for it behind the bar. We could not find it. I never in my life felt that empty. Honestly, it was the worst feeling imaginable. Like, it made it even worse because I sat there and for 4 or 5 hours, they told me we can't move anything from the bar because obviously they're serving and stuff like that. So we had to move everything from the bar to look for this SD card at the end of the night. But as I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, oh my God, all the footage from today's videos on there. And then all of my F1 footage for the vlog with all the photos I took of the F1 cars at the F1 races in Miami with all the celebrities, all my friends, family, everyone that I saw down there was on that SD card. So eventually at the end of the night, we pulled everything out of the bar and I had 10 people looking for this SD card. And we found it within like 10 minutes once we moved all the stuff. It must have ricocheted off of a cup or something, but luckily we found it. And it was probably the biggest relief that I've also experienced in a while, but just as important, I feel like I wanted to mention one thing for you guys. It's now 2:18 a.m. and the S22 Ultra, I've got 21% battery life left at 2:18 in the morning. So this phone definitely, the end of life, passed the battery test. I did everything I could possibly think of with this phone except game. Honestly, I mean, answering emails all day, phone calls, text messages, I mean, anything you could think of, I did with this phone today. I pushed it to the limit. I feel like aside from gaming, which I didn't really feel like gaming today, wasn't in the mood for it, especially after losing an SD card. But overall, I feel like it's a fantastic phone and I like it a lot more than my iPhone 13 Pro. I never thought I'd say that about an Android phone. That was my review of the S22 Ultra, the end of life. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have one of them? Have you been using it for the past couple of months? What's your experience been like? I'm curious to know. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of the S22 Ultra, and also let me know what you guys thought of this day in the life. Do you guys want to see more videos like this? You want to see other stuff? I know I'm doing tech and gaming stuff for you guys, but let me know, like I said, what you think about the S22 Ultra down below. We'll also find links to everything that we covered in today's episode. If you want to see more, make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DetroitFury. And if you enjoyed this content, please make sure you smash that like button for me, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. No, wait, I can't end right there. I'm gonna show you guys the view one more time. They actually switched my room up while I was gone. Put me in a different room. I'll show you the Miami skyline from this side so you guys get an idea. From this angle. Look how good this looks at night. This one's not even cranked. S22 Ultra, day in the life. That's a wrap. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what else you guys want to see on the channel as far as day in the life goes. I'm going to kind of stick to laptops, phones, and that kind of stuff for now, but there's a ton of new stuff that's coming out that I can't really talk about yet. So like I said, make sure you guys are subscribed if you want to see that and have your post notifications turned on. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next episode. Peace.